One.
Hi Daniel, this Simon kind of taking this video to show you how our new system works. You're gonna get all the information via email, and then I want you to try it as soon as possible. First of all, you're gonna see obviously going to our site. This is what it looks like, and then on the top, of course, right corner login. And when you click that, it kind of leads you to this page, and then you get your credential, and that's when you log in. Okay, once logged in, you see of course the add new address here. I'm gonna actually try to do something as a live order if possible, kind of looking like this. So if I add new address here, assuming you are still sending to the Arizona address, which you're asking us to drop ship, you are not providing your own label. So you're gonna choose drop ship right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put of course the address of the Arizona real quick, just to give you some idea. Let's say the name that it's John's, John Doe something, whatever, and then of course the city, like this. Okay, and then the email, let's say blah 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 at blah blah blah.com. It's up to you to put it there. But that's the when we ship it by FedEx, this email is where the tracking number is gonna go to. Okay, so depending on what you want the tracking number to be sent to email wise. Phone number, obviously your phone number. So and make sure obviously you select the country, which is United States. All right, so if you have a PO to associate with this with a special instruction, you want to put it in the buyer's note here. That's special notes to us, and that's when you put it here. If you are submitting as a first test order, please write something like this is a test order, so we know that's a test order. Reference PO number is up to you whether you put it or not. That's your own internal PO number. So once it's done, I put insert. Okay, that means this address is ready, but what's actually going to there, then now you're selecting your product, right? So I need you to click expand here and then add items. Okay, you buy a lot of Toyota stuff. This is a smart search, so you can either search by our product part number, which is will look similar to this. Then you start kind of showing, and then basically kind of reading it if you needed to, versus that if you go for just simply for runner, I'm just saying, right? Then you obviously seeing them, and you can kind of see that the primary part number, secondary part number, the description, all the size and weight, it actually is in here. And of course your price, your cost for it. Oops, I select that. And then of course your handling fee if you ask us to ship it, and that's all in there. And then once you select that, you can enter quantity. They say, oh, I want 5 of them. Then I click add. Okay, you usually buy multiple, so obviously you can continue because going to the same address. Please click add item again. Okay, again this time maybe I want a 4Runners corner line, so I type in that to narrow it down. And then if I know I want specific or 1996 or something like that, and let's say I find it, so I choose that. Basically I want another 5 of them, and I put like that. So that kind of compiles to this. This 2 item goes to this address. But if you have multiple, so some goes to address A versus some go to address B. If you go into address B, you can collapse this. Okay, add another new address. Okay. So again, I'm just randomly typing something. Let's say this one is going to Hawaii, right? You are Hawaii, so something like that. Okay. So if I do this, I have to choose it. Let's say this time is using your own label. Then I choose your own label and insert. And you can understand this one is going to Hawaii. Okay. What's going to Hawaii? Obviously, again, you can kind of expand and then add item for this to go to Hawaii. So understanding this is going to address A, and obviously you can see what's going to address A. Versus this is address B, and whatever you add here is going to address B. And obviously if you don't feel like to put multiple order in one, it's up to you. But ultimately, if when everything is ready, you can click here, and this gives you already the total. But I do need to inform you on something else later. But once you click submit, obviously it will generate Excel file. That Excel file is for your own record. Please keep it so that you know what you order. You can kind of also see I'm using this as an example. Whenever you actually order multiple item and then because or quantity because we don't know the size and weight at the time, obviously because there's too many different combination possible. So we simply ask the system to change the shipping charge. Okay. To 0.05, which is this sentence here explaining why we do that, okay? So when you change to 0.05, it's just a temporary marker for us to know that we need to find size and weight and then give proper size and weight for that. It's not because we are charging just the 5 cents or something like that, just so you know. While the item itself, obviously the item itself and the quantity versus the extension is still accurate, okay? So ultimately, very important part for you. You have two possibilities. You will either ship to Arizona. When you ship to Arizona, remember you need to choose dropship. Okay. When you are shipping to Hawaii, usually you are giving us your label, so you need to choose your own label. And then no matter what, either way, we will have to kind of figure it out because usually you are ordering multiple quantities, so we need to kind of tell you. Eventually, once you submit the order, we will kind of provide, of course, the total for you to pay, and then eventually give you the breakdown of the shipping part. While the item itself, the price is fixed. And the good thing about this particular thing is actually you're able to pretty much actually search the product, right? So if I do this, I would be able to see what item is there. So definitely it really expanded to what you actually can sell. There's too many things here. So once it's here, if it's more than 5, you can see it's more than 5. Please extend this so you can see the next 5, and then more. Then you also can click, of course, the photo here to open image as a new tab if you're using Google Chrome to see the photo in more, larger photo anyway. I know the system is slightly complicated when you first kind of using it, but I'm pretty sure you'll get a hang of it. It's very simple eventually for you to kind of just edit at any given time to submit the order. One other thing is actually if you are providing us your label, which we will give you, of course, your Dropbox link, which it will look like something like this. Okay. Once you go to this link, choose the file, and then which is actually from your computer. That label that you're giving us, and eventually you are clicking that, submit that, and then of course we will receive the label. I do require you to actually name the label properly, either by customer's name or basically by PO number. Okay, in this case, most likely it's still you, so it's your name or something like that. It's not too much trouble, but you can imagine if we drop ship for someone else's, obviously the name, customer's name changes every single time with the PO number. So that's the reason we ask for that. Just don't give us a random label that doesn't have a proper name for it. Otherwise, we cannot tie it to your order. I want you to really try to use the system, and then to even, because sometimes if you find something that's out of stock, it will also show eventually out of stock. You will not be able to add it to quantity, and that's how you know do we have in stock or do we not have in stock. We also announced it, the stock situation with new item. In the first page of our site here as an update. You can see this item is out of stock and so on. So I believe this is definitely going to be very helpful, and then eventually including with the price sheet, you should be able to really expand what you can carry in Hawaii. And then any question, we're here. So let me know, and then we'll talk. Thank you.